Did you know that women involved in secret relationships can sometimes reveal subtle signs without even realizing they're doing it? In many situations, the words they use during normal, everyday conversations and unintentionally expose things they're trying extremely hard to hide. In this video, we're going to look at 5 phrases that women involved in secret relationships commonly use. What you're about to hear may completely change the way you view certain relationship behaviors. If you're a man who is currently in a relationship, this video may help you recognize warning signs that could have been right in front of you all along, even though you may never have paid close attention to them. Before we begin, if you find this information valuable, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Also, leave an I know in the comments section to let me know you're following along carefully. Before we get into the first phrase, there's something extremely important you need to understand. Infidelity within a marriage or committed relationship rarely appears completely out of nowhere. In most cases, it develops through complicated psychological processes that gradually build up over time. At the same time, language often reflects what is happening inside a person's mind. When a woman is emotionally involved in 2 relationships at the same time, her subconscious is constantly attempting to balance 2 conflicting realities. On one side is her official relationship with her partner, while on the other is the hidden relationship she's trying to keep concealed. In psychology, this internal conflict can be described as cognitive tension, a form of mental pressure that can sometimes cause certain words or expressions to slip out without conscious intention. Have you ever noticed your partner saying something that sounded strange or completely different from the way she normally communicates? Stay with this video until the very end because what you're about to learn could completely change the way you interpret behaviors that you may have overlooked for a long time. The first phrase you may hear is, "I feel like you don't really understand me anymore," or "you don't know me the way you used to." Although these words may simply sound painful, they can sometimes carry a much deeper emotional meaning than what appears on the surface. In certain situations, they may reflect the feeling that someone else understands her more deeply or completely. When statements like these begin appearing repeatedly, there's a possibility that she may be unconsciously comparing her current relationship with another emotional connection. If another relationship begins to feel more emotionally satisfying, these phrases can gradually become a way of mentally justifying that situation. As she convinces herself that you've changed from the person you once were, looking somewhere else for those missing emotional needs can slowly begin to feel acceptable within her subconscious. Eventually, some of the responsibility begins shifting towards you, leaving you questioning yourself and wondering what you did wrong. Yet the reality is often much more complicated than it first appears. But don't stop listening now, because this phrase can reveal much more than most people realize, and there's a strong chance you've heard it before without understanding what it might have actually meant. The second phrase is, "I need some space," or "I just want some time to myself." When a woman involved in a secret relationship repeatedly says this, it doesn't necessarily mean she's trying to distance herself from everyone around her. More often, she may be specifically creating distance from you so she has enough room to manage other areas of her life. On the surface, it may simply appear to be a healthy desire for privacy, independence, or personal time. However, in some situations, it can also create opportunities to spend more time communicating or connecting with someone else. This is why paying attention to the small details that people often overlook becomes so important. If she repeatedly says that she needs personal space while remaining highly active on social media, frequently going out, meeting friends, and maintaining a busy social life, then it may not be genuine solitude that she's actually seeking. What may have truly changed is the amount of closeness and attention she wants from you. Someone who genuinely needs personal space will often use that time to reflect, reconnect with themselves, restore their emotional balance, or focus on personal growth. But when another romantic relationship becomes part of the situation, the desire to remain socially active may stay exactly the same. Instead, it's the primary relationship that slowly begins receiving less attention. Another detail worth paying attention to is when this request for space first begins. Quite often, it may